Good evening. I'm continuing the continuity and differentiability. Okay. Now I will take question from PYQs. PYQ से क्वेश्चन लूंगा. आवाज नहीं सुनाई दे रही क्या? गर्ल्स, आवाज नहीं सुनाई दे रही क्या? Okay, good. So the first question for today. If the function f defined on minus pi by 6 to pi by 3 by फंक्शन को दो डेफिनेशन हैं, √2 cos x minus 1 upon cot x minus 1 x not equal pi by 4 k x equal pi by 4 continuous is continuous then k is equal to, find the answer. Hurry up, जल्दी करो. कर सकते तो जल्दी बताओ, नहीं कर सकते वही बताओ. ये क्वेश्चन है 2019 मेन जेई मेन. हाँ, मे बी यू आर राइट बॉयज. सकता है तुम लोग सही है. गर्ल्स आर डूइंग द क्वेश्चंस. क्वेश्चन कर रही हो क्या? तुम दोनों किए क्या? डन. गुड. तुम दोनों लिए करना है क्या? क्या हुआ? करा देते. देखो, कंटिन्यूटी का मतलब होता है लिमिट पॉइंट पे फंक्शन की वैल्यू, दैट इज एफ ऑफ पाई बाय 4. कंटिन्यूअस तो वो होगा जब लिमिट पॉइंट पे फंक्शन की वैल्यू इक्वल टू लिमिट एग्जिस्ट होना चाहिए. क्या होना चाहिए? तो लिमिट की वैल्यू के बराबर होना चाहिए एफ पाई बाय 4. पाई बाय 4 2 cos x minus 1 अपॉन लॉपिटल लॉ यूज कर सकते. क्या है? लॉपिटल लॉ यूज कर सकते. लॉपिटल लॉ, आई होप तुमने सुना होगा, एल हॉस्पिटल से, क्या सुना? लेकिन हॉस्पिटल नहीं होता, लॉपिटल क्या होता है? हाँ, वो रॉन्ग है। लॉपिटल, एल हॉस्पिटल, उसमें एस नहीं आता है, ठीक है? एच साइलेंट जाता है, क्या आता है? एच साइलेंट जाता है और एस आता नहीं है, लॉपिटल होता है, क्या होता है? तो लॉपिटल लॉ तो लॉपिटल लॉ में नॉमरेटर को अलग डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं, डिनोमिनेटर को अलग सेपरेट डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं। तो -√2 साइन का कॉस का डिफरेंशिएशन, साइन माइनस में, ठीक है ना? कौन सा कलर है? अच्छा, 2 -2 -√2 साइन एक्स अपॉन माइनस कॉट का माइनस कॉस एक्स स्क्वायर एक्स, माइनस माइनस कैंसिल, ठीक है? अब कोई टेंशन नहीं, वैल्यू बढ़ा सकते हैं, क्योंकि 0 0 फॉर्म खत्म हो गया। एफ ऑफ पाई ऑफ 4 की वैल्यू के थी, कितनी थी? के थी, के की वैल्यू ही निकालना था, राइट? √2 साइन पाई ऑफ 4 1/√2 होता है, कितना होता है? साइन पाई ऑफ 4 रखेंगे तो 1/, समझ में आएगी ना, 1/√2। और कॉसेक पाई ऑफ 4 का √2 होता है, √2 का स्क्वायर कितना होगा? तो √2 कैंसिल हुआ तो 1/2। के की वैल्यू कितनी हुई? 1/, योर फाइनल आंसर, ओके? नाउ क्वेश्चन नेक्स्ट। लेट, ये बॉक्स जो है, स्क्वायर बॉक्स ये डिनोट ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर, डिनोट्स द ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर greatest integer function and f of x equal greatest integer tan square x, then चार ऑप्शन है, चार ऑप्शन लिखना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे, जरूरी है। फर्स्ट ऑप्शन, लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 0, f of x does not exist. Number B, f of x is continuous at x equal to 0. C option, f of x is not differentiable. मैंने बोला था कि आज के लेक्चर के बारे में कि मैं क्वेश्चंस डिफरेंशियलिटी का भी लूंगा, तो डिफरेंशियलिटी क्वेश्चन भी आ गए इसमें। एफ ऑफ एक्स इज नॉट डिफरेंशिएबल at x equal to 0. The last option, f dash 0 equal 1. Find which one is correct. Find which one is correct. क्वेश्चन लिखो। Option A, limit does not exist. I don't think so. Let's see. जहां तक कि मेरी समझ है, f of x is continuous at x equal to 0, what is not differentiable? Is it differentiable? Differentiable 0 होगा. देखो इसको बहुत लॉन्ग सॉल्व करो तो टाइम लगेगा. ग्राफिकल सॉल्यूशन बेस्ड है इसका. π/2 माइनस π/2 के बीच में 0 आता है, राइट. ये tan स्क्वायर ग्राफ ड्रॉ करेंगे तो ऐसे जाएगा और ये ऐसे जाएगा स्मूथ. क्या है? अब मैंने क्या किया कि इधर π/4 लिए, किधर लिए, और इधर ये माइनस π/4 लिया. तो दोनों पे हाइट देखेंगे तो 1 आता है. कितना आता है? tan π/4 1 ना. 1 का स्क्वायर 1. तो मैं देखूं तो माइनस π/4 डोमेन में नहीं लेंगे. माइनस π/4 से π/4 के पहले तक ये होगा तुम्हारा ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर tan स्क्वायर x का ग्राफ, रेड लाइन. अब उसी के बीच में क्या पड़ता है? 0 पड़ता है. तो वो लाइन क्या कंटिन्यूअस लाइन है ना. डिफरेंशियबल लाइन भी है. कंटिन्यूअस डिफरेंशियबल हो गया तो लिमिट तो एग्जिस्ट करेगा. तो फर्स्ट नॉट करेक्ट, राइट. डिफरेंशियबल सी इज नॉट करेक्ट. और ये जो माइनस π/4 से π/4 के बीच लाइन है वो पैरेलल टू एक्स एक्सिस है. क्या है? तो स्लोप क्या होगा? 0 ना. तो स्लोप 0, तो स्लोप इसका 0 पे 1 नहीं आएगा. तो सी डी इज ऑल्सो रॉन्ग. सो ओनली डी इज करेक्ट. समझ में आएगी नहीं आया? राइट. सो राइट इट. ये ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर का tan स्क्वायर एक्स ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर ग्राफ मैंने माइनस π/4 से π/4 के बीच लिया है, राइट. तो रेड पेन से खींचा हुआ लाइन एक्स एक्सिस पे वो तुम्हारा माइनस π/4 से π/4 के बीच में tan स्क्वायर एक्स का ग्राफ है ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर में, राइट. क्योंकि माइनस π/4 पे भी 1 हो जाएगा tan स्क्वायर. tan स्क्वायर π/4 पे भी 1 हो जाएगा. तो उसके बीच में 1 से छोटा वैल्यू है. क्या आएगा? तो 1 से छोटा ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर क्या था? 0 ना. इसलिए -1 से माइनस π/4 से π/4 के बीच tan स्क्वायर एक्स का ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर 0 आता है. कहता है इसलिए 0 पे भी कितना होगा? 0 होगा. तो लाइन क्या है? कंटिन्यूअस लाइन. क्या है? और कहीं पे भी शार्प टर्न नहीं है. क्या है? शार्प टर्न नहीं है. तो शार्प टर्न में क्या होता है? नॉन डिफरेंशिएबल. शार्प टर्न है नहीं तो डिफरेंशिएबल. क्या है? तो डिफरेंशिएबल हो तो कंटिन्यूअस भी हुआ, राइट. तो लिमिट एग्जिस्ट करेगा ये. इसलिए पहला दूसरा सॉरी पहला तीसरा एंड चौथा रॉन्ग है. एंड सेकंड इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. इज इट करेक्ट एवरीवन? बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स, बॉयज एंड गर्ल्स. Yeah. Now, next question. Now solve. This is the subjective type question, but this question may ask in objective. The 1994 question 4 marks for JEE में IIT JEE. Now this question will be certainly asked sooner than or later than in JEE main. Okay. So f of x, there are two definitions. One definition is 1 plus mod sin x and a upon mod sin x, right? When x greater than pi by 6 and less than 0. Second definition is at x equal to 0 b. And the third definitions e to the power tan 2x divided by tan 3x when x is greater than 0 and pi by 6. Determine a and b such that f of x is continuous at x equal to 0. Do it. If you can do this question, tell me yes or no. If you can try, you can also tell me. Otherwise, I will solve this question. Okay. BK value? No, I don't think so. It's not that easy. Yeah. उसको बुला के लाओ तो नीचे से वो लड़की थे या कोई लड़का उसको बुला के ये स्प्लिट स्क्रीन धोखे से ही हो गया।
क्या हुआ कमी? हाँ, स्प्लिट स्क्रीन क्यों चाहिए?
वो बच्चे का मैसेज देखने के लिए जरूरी रहता है। चल अभी बंद मत कर। टू रूट 3 d 2/3. I don't think so. Let's see. No. Can you do this? That's a very easy questions because this is the continuous. So f of 0 equal limit left hand limit x tends to 0 minus f of x equal limit x tends to 0 plus f of x. Okay. F of 0 is b. Limit x tends to 0 minus 1 plus mod sin x whole divided a by mod sin x. Limit x tends to 0 plus e to the power tan 2x tan 3x. Right? So this will be limit x tends to 0 minus 1 plus mod sin x 1 upon mod sin x whole to the power a. Okay. Right? I can take limit inside the machine. Okay. So I'm taking inside to the power of a. Okay. हाँ लेक्चर ले रहा हूँ आना जल्दी स्टूडियो रूम में फास्ट हो। अब यहाँ पे मैं पावर में लिमिट ले गया लिमिट एक्स टेंड्स टू 0 प्लस tan 2x अपॉन tan 3x. ओके। एक फॉर्मूला होता है लिमिट एच टेंड्स टू 0 1 प्लस h अपॉन 1 अपॉन h इक्वल ई कितना होता है? राइट? एनी प्रॉब्लम? तो यहाँ पे x टेंड्स टू 0 माइनस पे sin x की वैल्यू 0 होगी कितना होगी? तो 1 अपॉन साइन नीचे 0 है ना h 0 है तो h 1 अपॉन h। तो मैं जो अभी ब्लैक कलर से मार्क करूंगा इसको ई लिख सकता है कितना ई कर सकता ना मैं तो b इक्वल ई टू दी पावर है एनी प्रॉब्लम? और यहाँ पे ई टू दी पावर लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 0 हमें tan 2x है कितना है b is 2/3 b is 2/3 wrong a is 2/3 a is 2/3 it's not b. So limit I will divide numerator and denominator by x. Okay. Tan 2x upon x whole divided tan 3x upon x. Okay. What we required? Angle of tan and denominator of tan should be same. Okay. Here in an angle we have 2x in denominator x. So I will divide by 2. So multiply by 2. Here I will divide by 3. So multiply by 3. Okay. right? So this portion will be 1 and this portion will be 1, okay? B equal e to the power a equal e to the power 2 by 3. So b equal e to the power 2 by 3, and I will compare base. So base are equal. So a equal 2 by 3. It is your final answer, okay? Right? This is your final answer. A 2 by 3, b e to the power 2 by 3. So write the solution. It was a very good questions. Sooner or later than this question will ask in JEE Main. Okay. And part of this question will ask in NDA. Part of this will ask in NDA. Okay. Now, next question. Let F defined as domain is real, codomain is real. Be a function defined as f of x equal number 1 5. First definition, if less than equal to 1. A plus bx if 1 less than x less than 3. B plus 5x if 3 less than equal to x less than 5. And 30 if x greater than equal to 5. Then f is पहला continuous, a equal minus 5 and b equal to 10. B continuous, a equal to 5 and b equal to 5. C continuous if a equal to 0 and b equal to 5. D not continuous for any values a and b. Solve this. Option D. Students are answering option answer. Student are answering for option D. Okay, is it correct? If it continuous at 1, so it will be 5 equal A plus B. Okay, and continuous at 3, so it will be A plus 3B equal B plus 15. If it is continuous at 5, then B plus 15, sorry, at 5, so it will be V plus 25 equal 30. If any two equation solution satisfy the third equation, then D will be not correct. If solution of two equation will not satisfy the third equations, then option D will be correct. Okay. So from here I am solving for 5. Okay. From here I am solving for 5, and A plus 15 equal 5 plus 15. Okay. Right. I am solving second and third equations. Okay. From third equation we get P equal to 5. From second equation A plus 15 equal 5 plus 15. So A equal 5. This will be certainly not satisfy the first equation. Okay. So D is absolutely correct. D is absolutely correct. D is absolutely correct. Boys, how you get option C? How you get A equal to 0? Boys, tell me, have you understood this? बॉयज क्या तुम लोगों ने समझा क्या सॉल्यूशन? कंटिन्यूअस है तो कंटिन्यूअस के लिए 1 पे कंटिन्यूअस होना तो 1 पे एक इक्वेशन, 3 पे कंटिन्यूअस तो दूसरा इक्वेशन, 5 पे भी कंटिन्यूअस तो तीसरा इक्वेशन। कोई भी दो इक्वेशन का सॉल्यूशन थर्ड को सेटिस्फाई करना चाहिए। तो मैंने सेकेंड थर्ड को सॉल्व किया तो बी भी 5 मिला, ए भी 5 मिला, लेकिन ये दोनों सॉल्यूशन ए एंड बी फर्स्ट इक्वेशन को सेटिस्फाई नहीं करता है। इसलिए मुझे जो वैल्यू ए एंड ए 5 मिला, बी 5 मिला, तो ये वैल्यू काम का नहीं है। राइट। सो हम बोल सकते हैं कि हम ए एंड बी का ऐसा कोई वैल्यू नहीं मिलेगा जिसके लिए ये कंटिन्यूअस हो जाए, ये डिसकंटिन्यूअस ही होगा। राइट। ए बी का वैल्यू कुछ भी रखो। बॉयज टेल मी, समझा क्या? अलगोल बॉयज, Yes. Now the next question. Let these are also JEE type questions. F of x equal, and these days this question will ask in NDA. Okay, mod x minus 1 plus mod x plus 1. Discuss the continuity and differentiability of the function. Discuss the continuity and differentiability of the function. If you can do, tell me. If f of x equal modulus x minus 1 plus modulus x plus 1, discuss the continuity and differentiability of function. All boys and girls, can you do this question? Yes. Girls are not responding. Wait, sir. I'm giving you the clue. You should use graph. You should use graph. First open the mod, then trace the graph. No, this is continuous. This is a continuous function. It's a continuous function. Now, I will do this question. This is a standard format. Continuous and differentiable at x equal to 1. Wrong. It's a continuous but not differentiable. This is a standard procedure. Mod f of x equal to mod x minus a plus mod x minus b. First of all, you will put x minus a equal to 0, x equal to a, and x minus b equal to 0. Inside mod, you will put equal to 0, okay? So x equal to b. Let consider a less than b, okay? So we will take first case from less than smaller roots, okay? The second case, smaller roots smaller roots less than equal x less than b. And third condition, x greater than equal to larger roots, okay? Right? Any problem? So this theory should be remembered, okay? This is a very, very famous question, this is, okay? And this question is asking these days in NDA and JEE main, right? So your question is f of x equal mod x minus 1 plus mod x plus 1, right? I will rearrange this f of x mod x plus 1 plus mod x minus 1, okay? One root will be minus 1, 1. So I will take case 1, x less than minus 1. For less than minus 1, both x plus 1 and x minus both will be negative. So f of x minus 1 minus x minus plus cancel minus 2x. Case 2, minus 1 less than equal x less than 1. So x plus 1 will be positive, okay? X plus 1 will be positive or x minus 1 will be negative, right? So this will be here minus x plus, sorry, this will be plus. So this will open as it is x plus 1, okay? This will minus x plus 1. That means 2, okay? X cancel. And the case 3. X greater than 1. Both are positive, okay? So x minus 1, sorry, x plus 1 plus x minus 1. This will cancel. This is 2x. Now we'll graph this. Take 1 point minus 1. Take 1 point plus 1, okay? This portion is minus 2x, okay? This portion is for less than minus 1, okay? And this portion is height 2 from minus 1 to 1, okay? And again, this portion will be 2x for x greater than equal to. So graph is continuous. There is no break point in the graph. There is no break point in the solid line of red color. Okay. There is no break point. The solid line of red color. So it is a continuous. It is a continuous. So continuous function everywhere. It's a continuous everywhere. There is a sharp turn. That is a corner at -1. There is a sharp turn. That is corner at -1 and another corner at +1. So that there are two corners. At corner, function will cannot be differentiable. Function. So function is not differentiable at x equal to -1, and function is also not differentiable at x equal to 1. So overall function is not differentiable. Overall, if a function is not differentiable at single point. If a function is not differentiable at single point, then function will not differentiable. Then function will not differentiable. Have you understood this? Right? Any problem? So here there are 2 points where function will not differentiable. So the function is not differentiable. Okay? Any problem? We can say function is piecewise differentiable. Function is piecewise differentiable. Before -1, differentiable, and differentiation will be -2. Between -1 to 1, differentiable, and the differentiation will be 0. After 1, differentiable and differentiation will be 2. So it's a piecewise differentiable functions. It's not a differentiable function. Exactly -1 is not differentiable because we have two tangent at -1 and +1. What are the two tangent and -1? Left side tangent and -1 is -2 slope, and right side slope is 0. Right? At +1, left side slope is 0 and right side slope is +2. Clear? Good. Boys, is it clear? Boys? Yes, sir. Good. इसको सॉल्यूशन लिखना फास्ट लिखो. Can I move on? Student, can I move on? Yes. Now the second question. The next question. Which of the following function is differentiable? Which of the following function is differentiable at x equal to 0? The first option, cos mod x plus mod x. The second option, cos mod x minus mod x. The third option, sin mod x plus mod x. The fourth option, sin mod x. It's a IT question 2001. This question can be asked in JEE Main and NDA because it's a very simple question and but conceptual. It's a very simple question but conceptual. So this question will ask in JEE Main or NDA. Here you have to find LSD and RSD. I am giving you the clue. I am giving you the clue. Here you have to find LSD and RSD. Because the graph for this function for you is difficult. For me, it's easy. For you, it's difficult. So you should find LSD and RSD. I'll go, boys and girls. If you can try this question, tell me. Otherwise, I will start the solution. Start the solution, okay? I have LHD equal left hand derivative delta x tends to 0 minus f of x delta plus x minus f of x divided by delta x. And RHD limit delta x tends to 0 minus, for me, delta x, for you, h. Okay? I use delta x, you can use h, okay? 0 plus x plus delta x minus f of x upon delta x, okay? So limit delta x to 0. Let's I check first and second option. F of x, that means at 0. At 0, I will put x equal to 0, okay? So it will be cos mod 0 plus delta x plus mod 0 plus delta x, right? Minus f of 0. F of 0 is cos 0 and mod 0 is 0, okay? Divided by delta x. Delta x to 0 minus. This is called cos mod delta x plus mod delta x cos 0 is 1 upon delta x. Cos is a even function, so I can write delta x, okay? Here minus delta x plus 1. Here delta x. Delta x to 0 minus. I will use 1 plus cos delta x, okay? Cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is delta by delta will cancel. So I should use cos plus delta x minus upon delta x minus 1, right? So obviously limit of this will not exist, okay? Or so hold on, you can, if you will change in cos, okay? Change in cos is called delta x by 2, delta x minus 1, numerator will be 1, right? Yes. Denominator will be 0. So here it will not satisfy. So no need to find a and b, right? So I will check c and d. C and D is similar. So I will check directly D. If D fail, I will tick C, okay? Right? Limit delta x tends to 0 minus sine mod delta x minus mod delta x, because I am using x equal to 0, okay? And sine 0 is 0, everything is 0, okay? Now in denominator delta x. Limit delta x tends to 0 plus sine delta x minus delta x upon delta x minus 0, okay? Now this will be delta x will open negative, so it will be minus sine delta x upon delta x. This is minus minus plus 1, okay? Right? This side, this will be plus. So here limit delta x tends to 0 minus 0 plus sine delta x upon delta x. Here in between minus. So delta will be open as it is. So here delta 1 upon delta that is minus 1, okay? So minus 1 this plus 1, and this is plus 1, this is minus 1. 0 equal to 0. Both slope are 0. LHD and RHD slope for option D is equal. So option D is the correct option for differentiable function at x equal to 0. Right? Now we'll use other way, because I think algo students have problem. Have you problem? Boys and girls? Suppose that I have no. Good. You don't have. I will do the graphical for you in next time. Here I cannot do because I don't know the algorithms, don't learn the graph or not, okay? So I will use for x less than 0, okay? For x less than 0, minus x, minus minus plus x for x less than 0. And the second, sin x minus x for x greater than equal to 0. I will do a very easy method, okay? F of x equal minus sin x plus 1 plus x, sin x minus x, earlier I have done with the first principal method, okay? Now I'm doing by method of differentiation, okay? So here if I will differentiate it, okay? So f dash x minus sin x, sorry, minus sin x will be differentiation of sin x is cos x. So it will be cos x plus 1 if x less than 0, cos x minus 1 if x greater than equal to 0. So I will solve f dash 0 minus, okay? I have to test at x equal to 0, so I will take f dash 0 minus. The 0 minus, that is cos 0 minus plus 1, okay? 0 minus is x less than 0. I will take x less than 0 condition, okay? Cos 0 is 1, so minus 1 plus 1. So it is 0. F dash 0 plus. So I will take condition x greater than equal to 0. So it will be 0 plus minus 1. Cos 0 is 1. It is 0, okay? We have f dash 0 minus and f dash 0 plus equal. So differentiable at x equal to 0. Have you understood this? I think this is easy for you. So note down this method also. You can check this. You can check all options by this method, okay? Right? Boys, are you there? Boys, are you there? Okay. Have you understood this? क्या समझा तुम लोगों ने इसको? Girls? Done, sir. Okay. Now, next question. Discuss the continuity and differentiability. Very, very important questions. JEE main. Discuss the, if you know the graph, it's a very easy questions. Discuss the continuity and differentiability. Discuss the continuity and differentiability for f of x equal greatest integer sin x when x belongs 0 close, 2 pi close, where this box denotes, the square box denotes, you should learn this question, which is a very important question. Square box denotes the greatest integer. Integer function of x. Do this question. So very interesting questions. Simple, elegant. But for novice player, it's a very difficult questions. For novice player, even for novice teacher, it's a very, very difficult questions. Okay. So you are a student. If you can solve this, tell me. I already told you this is a very simple questions. But you should understand the graph. That means you should draw the graph. Okay. So draw the graph. After drawing the graph, you can solve this question within minute. Otherwise, this question is a very difficult questions. So I'm telling you, this question is difficult even for novice teacher. Novice means new. X is not equal to pi by 2 pi. X is not equal to. I am telling you, discuss the continuity and differentiability. It is continuity wrong, I think. Where? Where it is not discontinuous between 0 to pi 2 pi? Yeah, discontinuous. Where it is discontinuous? Only pi by 2? Also fine. Some other points. I will solve this for you at pi. This side is 1. This side is -1. 0 close, 2 pi close. At pi by 2 it is 1. So at pi by 2 graph will be 1 point. From 0 to pi by 2 which is less than 1. So it will be so at 0 it is 0. Okay. Again after pi to pi, it will be again below the less than 1. So greatest integer is 0. Okay. Now this is 3 pi by 2. So after pi is this is the less than 0, but more than -1. So the value will be -1. And negative -1 gets a negative -1. And at 0, it will be open. And sorry, at 2 pi, it will be open. And exactly 2 pi, it will be 0. So the one point of discontinuity is pi by 2. The first. The second point of discontinuity is pi. And the third point of discontinuity at endpoints, we can check at, we should also check at end point. So at 2 pi, it's not differentiable, okay? At 2 pi, it is not differentiable, not continuous. At pi by 2, not continuous, that is not differentiable. At pi by 2, not continuous, that is not differentiable. Okay? Right? At pi by 2, it is 1. So I'm getting only 1 point at pi by 2. I'm getting only 1 point at pi by 2. Sorry, pi by 2, and I am also getting 1 point at 2 pi. Okay? There is a level shift at pi. A level shift at pi. The level shift at 2 pi. Right? Any problem? And at pi by 2, the graph is break. The graph is break at pi by 2. So discontinuous at pi by 2. So non-differentiable at pi by 2. At pi by 2, there is a level shift from 0 to -1. At 2 pi, there is a level shift from -1 to 0. And exactly 2 pi have only 1 point. So discontinuous point is pi by 2, comma pi, comma 2 pi. So this is non-differentiable at pi by 2, comma pi, and 2 pi. Have you understood this, everyone? The blue line between 0 to pi by 2, that value blue line is less than 1, more than 0. The greatest integer is 0. So red line is greatest integer, okay? At pi by 2, the function value is 1. The greatest integer of 1 is 1. So at pi by 2, it will be 1 point, that is red point. After pi by 2 to pi, value will be less than, blue line, less than 1, more than 0. The greatest integer is again 0, right? At exactly pi, I'm sorry, right? Done something wrong. At pi, it should be 0, okay? And after pi, it should be -1, okay? Right? So from pi by 2 to pi, value is less than 1, more than 0. The greatest integer will be 0 or 0. After pi, you will get the negative value. That is less than 0, but more than -1. So greatest integer is -1. At 3 pi by 2, you will get -1. So -1 greatest integer is -1. At 2 pi, you will get value 0. Right? Any problem? Anyhow, your break point, that is discontinuous point, is pi by 2, comma pi, comma 2 pi. 3 pi by 2 is not a discontinuous point, okay? 3 pi by 2 is not a discontinuous point, okay? Function is overall discontinuous and non-differentiable, okay? Right? Any problem? You should understand max and mean curve. I think so. Now, next questions. Buddhimant, I teach you minimum and maximum function, okay? F of x you, f of x equal mean a minimum of tan x comma cot x for all x belongs real. Find the first option, range of f of x. The second one, period of period. If periodic, that means we should comment whether it is periodic or not periodic. If it is not periodic, there will be no period. If it is periodic, there will be a period. Okay. Third, point of discontinuity. Point of and fourth, points of non-differentiable. This is again a JEE type questions. Exactly. And this question will be asked in part ways in NDA. Okay. Someday you will ask for this question for range. Someday you will ask for period. Someday you will ask for discontinuity. Someday you will ask for non-differentiable points. Okay. Right. So there will be 4 questions for NDA. If you can solve this, then tell me. You cannot do? You cannot do. I am giving a clue. This will be also done by graph easily. This will also done by graph easily. Cool, boys and girls. Can you do this? Or should I start the solution? Start trying. Solution. Okay. Girls, are you doing? Trying or should I start the solution? Boys are asking for solution. Okay. Start the solution. Okay. I will take two color of pen. We'll take interval of pi by 2. Okay. 0 pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, first I will draw tan x graph with the blue pen. Okay. Tan x graph with the blue pen. Sorry. This is wrong. Should try from. So it will be like this. This will be and will be now by black pen. I will draw the chord graph. So the black pen I am using chord graph. Hmm. Now with red pen, I will use my actual graph, minimum. So minus 2 pi 2 minus 2 pi 2 minus 7 pi 4. The minimum will be tan. So I will take this portion. Okay. After minus 3 pi by 2 to after minus 7 pi by 4 to minus 3 pi by 2, chord will be minimum. Okay. Right. When it will pass the minus 3 pi by 2, tan will be minimum. Red portion. After minus 5 pi by 4, chord will be minimum. That is red pen. When it pass minus pi, tan will be minimum. And after minus 3 pi by 4, chord will be minimum. When it pass minus pi by 2, tan will be minimum. Up to minus pi by 4. When it pass minus pi by 4, chord will be minimum. Okay. When it pass 0, tan is minimum. After pi by 4, cot is minimum. After passing pi by 2, tan will be negative, minimum, more negative. After 3 pi by 4, cot will be minimum. When it pass pi, tan will be minimum up to 5 pi by 4. After passing by 4, cot will be minimum. When it cross 3 pi by 2, (940) maybe extend up to 950. Okay, if the questions are going on. Okay, last time is up to 940. Now passing the 3 pi by 2, tan is minimum. After 7 by 4, cot is minimum. Right? So this is a periodic function. This is a periodic function. Blue pen is the cot tan function. Black is the cot function, and red is the actual graph, that is minimum of tan x and cot x graph. Okay, tan x comma cot x minimum graph. It is a periodic graph because after each pi it's repeat. Okay, after each pi it's repeat. You can see exact replica after 0 to 2 pi, that is between 0 to 2 pi and pi to 2 pi you will find the same replica. Between minus pi to 0 you will find between minus pi to 0 and 0 to pi you will find the same replica. Minus 2 pi to 2, minus pi and minus pi to 2, 0, you find the same replica. Okay, that means it's a periodic function, and the period is the minimum period. The minimum period, that is fundamental period. Fundamental period is called period. Okay, there are many periods. First harmonic, that is called fundamental. Fundamental is known as period. Okay, fundamental period is known as, so first harmonic period known as fundamental period. Okay, a fundamental period, I will exclude the fundamental, you will say period. Okay, then a second harmonic, third harmonic, fourth harmonic. Third harmonic, that means just greater than first harmonic. Okay, the second harmonic period of this will be 2 pi. Okay, third harmonic is 3 pi. Are required only periods, that mean fundamental period. Okay, period means fundamental period. Okay, so the fundamental period is pi. Okay, the second option is clear. What is the range? You can see at pi by 4 you will find 1. Okay, right? Minus 4 you will find -1. So it will be from 0, okay, to 1, union minus infinity to -1. Okay, any problem? The range is, you can see the graph of this side is 1 at pi 4, at -4 this is -1. Okay, minus pi 4. So the lower branch of red color expanded, that is contained between minus infinity to -1. Okay, the lower red, yeah, the lower rate branch, okay? The lower rate branch contained between minus infinity to minus 1. Because at tan minus pi by 4, you will get minus 1, okay? And the upper rate branch that is contained between 0 to 1, because at pi by 4, tan pi by 4 will get 1, okay? So there are two parts. One part is between 0 to 1, another part is minus infinity to minus 1. So the range is minus infinity, comma, minus 1 close, right? Union at 0, tan 0 is 0, okay? And cot pi by 2 is 0, okay? Both are included. 0 is included. Tan pi by 4 is 1, cot pi by 4 is 1. Both are included, okay? Right? Any problem? So the upper branch contains between 0 to 1. So your final range will be minus infinity, comma, minus 1 close, union, 0 to 1. Both are close, okay? Now point of discontinuity. The point of discontinuity is at 0, at 0, at pi by 2, at pi, that is 3 pi by 2. That means discontinuous at where? Integer multiple of pi by 2. Where discontinuous? Discontinuous? Integer multiple of pi. You will put 0, you will find 0. If you will put plus 1, you will find pi by 2. You will put minus 1, you will get minus pi by 2. So discontinuous at integer multiple of pi by 2. N is integer. And the fourth option, point of discontinuity. Where it is discontinuous, it is non-differentiable. And where the corner form, it is non-differentiable, okay? The corner is forming at pi by 4, right? 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, right? 7 pi by 4, 3 pi by 4. So the non-differentiable at odd multiple of pi by 4 and integer multiple of pi by 2. Write this. Non, where it is discontinuous, certainly it will be non-differentiable at that point, okay? So it is discontinuous at integer multiple of pi by 2. So discontinuous at non-differentiable at integer multiple of pi by 2. There is also corner forming at pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 7 pi by 4, and so on, okay? So at corner, function is non-differentiable, okay? Function is not differentiable. So this pattern is the odd multiple of pi by 4, okay? So it is also not differentiable at odd multiple of pi by 4. Have you understood this completely? Everyone? Good. You will find this continuous 0, pi by 2, pi. It is not differentiable at pi, okay? 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, minus pi by 2. This is the pattern for integer multiple of pi by 2, okay? Corner forming at minus 3 pi by 4, minus pi by 4 dot 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 pi by 4 3 pi by 4 dot dot. This is the pattern of odd multiple of pi by. This is the number system. You should understand this. Okay, this is the very basics. Any problem? So where the corner form in the graph, function will not differentiable at that point, because at that point you will get two slopes. For differentiable, you should have only one slope at the point of interest. Okay, the point of interest. Any problem? So at pi by 4 you will get two slope. At 3 by 4 you will get two slope. At 5 by 4 you will get. Have you understood this completely? So you will get two slope at odd multiple of. So that means non-differentiable at that points. So not differentiable at odd multiple of pi by 4. And function is discontinuous at integer multiple of pi by 2. So if the function is discontinuous, so function is not differentiable at that point. So function is also not differentiable at integer multiple of pi by 2. Have you understood this? Good. Enough. Now this is the last question for today. I think this is a very simple question. F of x equal modulus x minus 1 to the whole square. Discuss its continuity and differentiability. Discuss its continuity and differentiability. F of x equal modulus x minus modulus x minus 1 to the whole square. Discuss its continuity and differentiability. Do it. After this question, I will close today lectures. Okay. If you can do this, tell me. Otherwise, I will do this question. Okay. Solve this. After this question, I will give you the homework of one questions. Oh, it's mean continuous differentiable. That's not correct. I think this is a continuous but not differentiable. At 0.5. No, it's differentiable at 0.5. If you have a smooth change in the graph, then the function is differentiable. If there is abrupt change in the graph, the function will not differentiable. There is a smooth change at 0.5. There is a, you are reading wrongly. You are reading you are sensing that it's a abrupt change. At 0.5, it's not abrupt change, okay? You have a smooth change, okay? You have to root 0, 1. So you have three conditions. This will be minus x, minus 1 is plus x, minus x to the whole square, x less than 0, right? And the second case, 0 less than equal, less than 1. So this will be positive, this will be negative, so plus x minus 1, okay? To the whole square. And the third case, more than 1. So it will be x minus x plus 1 to the whole square. So now I will take, finally, 1 1 we cancel, minus 1 square is 1. So x less than 0, okay? If the second part to x minus 1, if x less than 0 less than equal to less than 1, and x is cancelled, so x is 1. So it will be, we'll graph this. Now, up to 0, you have 1. Okay? Before 0, you have height 1, okay? At y equal to 2x minus 1 to the whole square, it's a parabola. It's a y equal to x square. But the vertex is y equal to 0 and 2x minus 1 equal to 0. The vertex will be at 1 by 2, okay? 1 by 2 comma 0. So it will be at exactly 0, it will be 1, okay? So it will be joint, okay? Now after that, this will be a parabola. A smooth change. The parallel portion which is not taking before minus 0 and after 1, okay? Right? Now at 1, it will be 1, so graph will be joined. And after 1, it will also 1. The height will be always 1. Any problem? So you are seeing that the graph has no break point. Graph has no break point anywhere. So it's continuous for all x. For all x. But there are two sharp changes at 0, at 1. There is a smooth change at 0. A smooth, sorry, wrong. I am wrong. There is a smooth change at x equal to 1 by 2. There is a smooth change at x because it's a parabola, right? Parabola portion. Parabola changes smoothly, okay? It's not a abrupt change. The smooth change is a differential graph. Smooth change is a, so it's a differential at 1 by 2. Slope will be 0 at 1 by 2. Slope will be 0 at 1 by 2. So there is only two abrupt point, that means two sharp changes at 0 at 1. That is, we have two slope. We have two slope at 0. So non-differentiable at 0. There is two slope at 1. So it is non-differentiable at 1. So this function is non-differentiable. The non-differentiable point is 0 and 1. This is a non-differentiable function. And non-differentiable point is 0 comma 1. Right? continuous for all points. Okay, everyone, have you understood this? Any problem? Good. Boys and girls from Algol, have you understood this? Boys and girls, clear. Now take one homework and I will end at this point. Question: f of x, if f of x equal x minus 3, if x less than 0, x square minus 3x plus 2, if x greater than 0, and let g of x equal f of mod x plus mod of f of x. Discuss the differentiability of g of x. If you have required one more lecture on these topics, tell me. Otherwise, in the next lecture, I will start method of differentiation. Okay. Boys and girls from Algol, have you required one more lecture on this chapter? Boys and girls. No need, boys, girls. You can tell your own view. One more lecture. Okay. We'll take more lecture on this series. After that, we will start method of differentiation. So that's all for today. We will end here. Have you noted the question? Bye. Fi amanillah.